Hello to anyone watching. This is Nita B. And I wanted to have like a quick little self-reflection moment. Um and I titled this video Be For Real, You Were the Problem. Now, my channel is a woman-centered channel. So most of my reflections are going to be from a woman's point of view because obviously I'm a woman. I got a hat on, but I'm a woman. So, be for real, you were the problem. I really was in deep thought because a lot of times it's so easy as a woman to just be a victim, to develop a victim mentality because, a lot of us have went through some traumatic experiences. Some experiences, whether it be with men, family, sisters, brothers, friends, we have our own, experiences that have developed us into the people that we are today. But there are some of us who have had experiences that constantly repeat. It's the same cycle, same pattern. And a lot of times I have found myself repeating the same cycle. It'll just be with a different face. But it's the same cycle, the same routine. And it took me a minute to really, honestly, until I became older. And I'm like, you know what? Was I the drama? Was it me? Was it really me? Once I realized that allowing myself to view things from a woe is me point of view, a point of view that basically hindered me from overcoming what it was I was going through, I realized by allowing myself to be in that victim mindset was giving my power away for correcting the issue or the pattern that I was going through. Now, let me use an example because you already know people, when they hear things or certain words, victim, they just come up with their own notion as to what you're talking about, or they just make it about themselves. Again, this is a self-reflection for myself, but if you align with it or you feel where I'm coming from, put a 22 in the comment section. But when I realized, for instance, I used to have, I would say like personal relationships, and I'll even say personal relationship with men. Once I realized I'm getting the same result, like it's a different face, the same result. What is going on? Like, why does it seem to be emotionally unavailable or inconsistencies in the relationships that I'm in? Then I had to think about it. Like, personally, I'm very closed off at a lot of times. I'm not the most engaging person when it comes to being vulnerable. I'm really not. So that made me see that I'm attracting where I'm at. Period. I'm attracting where I'm at. And the only way to fix that is to work on myself. A lot of times as women, and I would even say men, instead of, and don't try to come for me, fellas, because y'all gonna be like, oh, I thought this was women's center, whatever. But instead of some of us actually doing the work on ourselves internally, we try to find another person that will accept what we won't fix about ourselves. And that does nothing for you. All that does is keep you stuck in that same mentality, same pattern. And until that person realizes, you know what, this ain't working for them, that's usually when you have that come to Jesus moment where you're like, oh my God, like, So even in friendships, I have had disagreements with like a real close friend where I really had to sit back and be like, you know what? She ain't lying, because she would say sometimes you could be dismissive, or sometimes the way you would say things, it comes off a bit, I don't care type stuff. But I thought about that and I'm like, you know what? I had to explain to her how I was raised, my upbringing, and how I look at things, and my personality type. It can be perceived as dismissive because in my mind, I'm on to the next, trying to figure out a way to fix what I'm going through. I'm not a like sit in it and complain to other people. I'll probably like journal or complain to myself, but since I was young, I've developed the mind frame that don't nobody really care. They might, and I'm not even getting on the depression type stuff. I'm not, but that's just how I sometimes look at stuff. Like, people really don't care. They ask how you doing. Do they really care? No. So it's just up to me to fix it. That's how I would look at stuff. Now, vice versa, I have always been the listening ear, the person people come to for advice, but I'm like my biggest critic to myself type stuff. But I realized that talking to her, because she known me for years, that dang, I'm dismissive to my own feelings, for real. A lot of times the way we treat other people is reflective of how we treat ourselves. A lot of times when you find yourself cutting people off or being dismissive, if you really look deep into the mirror, how many of us have had feelings about things or felt certain ways, and we just was like, you know what, whatever. Kick it out your mind, go find something else to do. Some of us find comfort in overeating. Some of us work out excessively. Some of us just shut the whole world off, freaking turn on Lifetime in a Snuggie and eat marshmallows. You know, we all find different ways to cope. So, in closing, because I got to get to my just naive, be for real. A lot of times the problem is you, and the only way to fix our lives and to set ourselves up for greatness is to swallow those big pills. Y'all know them big pills that the doctors sometimes give you, they be the most healthy ones. Sometimes it'd be a big vitamin and you just gotta swallow it, and it's the most healthiest pill that you could take, but it's big to chunk down. That's a big pill to swallow, is realizing, dang, maybe it really was me. Maybe I am the drama. And once you realize that, you work on undramifying yourself. You know, another thing I was going to say that works is documenting. Like, get a journal and write down every significant relationship you have had with people, and what was the common thing. If the common thing was always you, it takes a strong person to be able to be like, you know what, I'm the drama. And it takes an even stronger person to be like, I'm the drama and I'm working on myself to better myself. Because we can't expect so much from other people, and we're not even willing to give ourselves half of that to get ourselves on the right track. So this was my little self-reflection on a Monday. And, you know, hopefully it helps someone. If not, I'm pretty sure y'all gonna let me know whether you comment or not. Every comment and like is appreciated. I hope you all have a great day. Happy holidays to the ones who celebrate it. To the ones who don't, have a good week. And I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.